All right, guys, this worksheet is called Catching Fish. During a recent fishing competition, Sal caught the following fish. The first fish he caught is called a trout. A trout is a type of fish. Now, he caught 2 trout. One of the trout he caught was 56 centimeters, and the other trout he caught was 38 centimeters. The second fish he caught is called a salmon. Miss Hodier doesn't like to eat salmon very much, but a lot of other people do. And the salmon he caught was 71 centimeters. Now, the third type of fish he caught was a perch. He caught 2 perches. One was 19 centimeters, and the other was 27 centimeters long. So number 1 asks you to answer this question. What is the difference in the length of the 2 perch that Sal caught? So you want to go on your worksheet. You want to look where it says perch, and you have the lengths of those 2 fish are 19 centimeters and 27 centimeters. And you want to find the difference between those 2, which means you want to use subtraction. Do not add to find the total length of both the perch. Make sure you subtract, because that's what difference means. Number 2 says, what is the difference in the length of the 2 trout that Sal caught? So you want to look under fish where it says trout. Now that he caught 2 trout, one was 56 centimeters and one was 38 centimeters. So for question 2, you want to find the difference between those 2 lengths, which means you want to subtract 56 centimeters minus the 38 centimeters to find the difference between those 2 fish. Now, number 3 says, which is longer, the salmon or the longest trout? So you have the salmon, which was 71 centimeters long. Then you've got 2 trout that he caught. One was 56 centimeters and one was 38 centimeters. So which is longer, the salmon or the longest trout? And then this question also has a second part. I know there are 2 parts to the question. A lot of times we forget to answer both parts. So the first part asks, which is longer? The second part asks you, what is the difference in length between the 2 fish? So you want to subtract the length of the longest fish minus the length of the longest trout. Now, number 4 asks, which is longer, the shortest trout or the longest perch? And what is the difference in length between the 2 fish? Now, if you look at your table, you can see that the shortest trout is 38 centimeters long. Now, if you also look in your table, you can see the longest perch is 27 centimeters. So you've got the shortest trout, which is 38 centimeters, and the longest perch, which is 27 centimeters. You need to find which of those 2 is longer, and then you need to find the difference in length between the 2 fish. Remember, if we're talking difference between 2 things, you want to subtract. Question 5 says, Sal's father asked, which is greater, the total length of the trout or the length of the salmon? What is the difference in length between the 2 fish? So the total length of the trout would mean you need to add, because total means addition. So you need to add the length of the trout, 56 centimeters plus 38 centimeters to find the total length of the trout. And then the length of the salmon, if you look in your table, is 71 centimeters. And then you need to find the difference between the total length of the 2 trout together and the length of the salmon. Remember, difference means to subtract. So this is a 2-step problem because you first have to find the total length of the trout by adding, and then you have to subtract the difference between the 2 trout together and the 1 salmon to find the difference between those. Now, I know that this page is going to be really difficult, so I want you guys to try your hardest, and I'll work on these with you guys individually, and we'll also go over them as a class. So really just do your best on these problems. I know they're difficult, but you can do it.